How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, also known as Skeller Fit, and we're gonna talk about a couple things. I know I said in my last video that I was finally going to tell you who my coach was and the team that I'm on. But first, I think there's a little catching up that we need to do because, well, first of all, yes, I'm still in bandages, but they're short bandages, and I can move everything anyway. I'm not going to say there's been a lot going on. There really hasn't been a lot going on, but work-wise, I'm in a full suit right now. I was at the office, but somebody from Pike cut a wire that they weren't supposed to cut, and we lost electricity, and I had to conduct an interview today. I literally just got done with it, and so I was like, hey, I'm dressed up, why not, let's go. So hence the attire. I don't dress like this every day.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace.
So welcome back to another episode in this Gut Protocol series. While we're not really going to be talking about a lot as it pertains to the protocol in general, I will kind of give you an overview of how things are going, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. I have my certifications behind me. So this is my CPT certification. This is also the one where it's the accredited version, so this is the NCCPT, which I think ISSA bought out. Please don't quote me on that because I have no idea. But anyway, this is my CPT certification. That is my nutrition certification. And because I have the two of these, I'm a certified fitness coach. But I ended up adding the online coaching certification. That was the most recent that I've received. I'm still in one certification course. We can talk about that when I actually complete it. I've just kind of been, this is a 3-part exam. I've got the multiple choice done, but now I need to go back and finalize my answers on the short essay, which that gets me every time because I'm a perfectionist, and when I go back days later and look at the wording, it's all screwed up and then I have to rewrite it. And then I have to I'm given a problem, a situation, and then I have to get this bodybuilder from stage 1 to on stage. So I'm going to work on that this weekend because it's due like in the next couple of months, and I'd like to just get it done over with. But with the online certification, the nutrition certification, as well as the personal training certification with ISSA, I am now an elite trainer. After I finish my last certification with ISSA that I'm currently in, I will then be a master trainer, but for now, I'm an elite trainer. That's what we received. I may or may not receive my Amazon order. I did order a new lens for the camera. The point of this video is for me to tell you who my coach is. So let's get into it. I have, for the past 6 months or longer, time and time again, I have opened up this application to this individual, looked at it, thought about it, and closed out of it. I just didn't do it. I didn't commit. Why didn't I commit? There's a lot of reasons. One, I wasn't prepared to have somebody to hold me accountable. While yes, Chris is here to hold me accountable, he is also a little more lenient. I had began reaching out to the fitness people in my life that I knew personally, asking them. I have my fitness Instagram that's also Skeller Fit. And that is literally nothing but inspiration, fitness, goal oriented. That is what that is. I have curated that to be also another step in the accountability sector, because I do have my personal account still. My sole purpose for Scalar Fit was to keep it strictly motivational, inspirational, fitness related. And it doesn't have to be like all bodybuilders nowadays. It has turned into more of the competitor side, which is fine because a lot of the competitors have to go through some very extensive work, and watching them and their work ethic has really helped and inspired me. Just like this gut protocol inspired me, I watched another one of the girls that I follow go through a highly intensified gut protocol, but that is really what it was. And she was using my coach. My coach is the Serbian. It's Dan. And Dan is Kayla's, you heard it right, is Kayla's business partner in AuthenFit. So AuthenFit is the community that I chose to go with. One, because Dan is a gut and hormone specialist, and with what I feel like I need, I feel like he can give to me. I watched Kayla go through, he is her coach. I also watched intently on how he has talked about individuals that have went through these protocols, and it's really his clients that he's talking about. People that either are currently in these protocols, previously in these protocols, or what have you. Following Kayla, following her YouTube channel, her Instagram, TikTok, all of the influencers, social media content creators. I followed her on everything, and she would continue to post these things about Dan helping individuals. So I started following Dan. And Dan is not very active on Instagram, really in the social media world, unless he has something to say. And when he has something to say, he goes really, really in depth. Somebody can ask a question, and it's not a black and white answer, so to speak, because everybody's different. He had a Q&A on his story. I sent him a very short and sweet question as it pertains to, I want to get this done. I don't know how to go about this. What is your suggestion? Knowing that he is a gut and hormone specialist, I knew that he'd be the best person for that. And I didn't just get a typed out response. I got a 3-part, because I guess Instagram cuts you off after a minute. I got a 3-part response from him. That was a voice message. Very in-depth response to me, and I can't even tell you how appreciative I was. Like, it's just absolutely insane. He said, I can't give you definites on what you need, but I'm happy to help. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. So how do I apply, so to speak? No, damn good well, I wasn't stupid, because I had already opened that application. I don't know how many times and closed out of it. I'm not dumb. I just wanted to make sure that I was going about this the right way. And he told me how to do it. I sat on it for 24 hours, filled everything out. The only thing left that I had to do was submit physical photos. Being in the state that I was in, I didn't want to send those photos, but he can't judge. He wasn't going to judge, and he didn't. He sends me a response back within 48 hours. Very detailed response. Gives me a breakdown. We talk about it. We talk about what I need to do. Then after everything is said and done, I have essentially picked my program, kind of, sort of. I get onto a Zoom call with him to go over the initial intake papers and things that I have done in the past, what my history is to the extent that I know, the history of my training, history of nutrition, my history of binge eating, just all the shenanigans that you think is normal that is not normal. And in that conversation, Kayla pops up behind him and says that she just wants to say hi because she thought the name sounded familiar. And it was funny because I had just had a short and sweet conversation with her, which I do. I have these small conversations based on what she's posted, especially little things like I love her cats, She reads. She really is an inspiration to a point of she shows the vulnerability. She's very transparent on the good and the bad days, which is I appreciate because I feel like I have more bad days than I do good. Not the case right now, but that was the case 3 months ago when it came to my fitness and my health. So it was nice that this has really truly come full circle because I've been following Kayla for 2 years, and to see how this has evolved and see the progress that I've made, I know for a fact that I made the right choice, and I told you that last video. It's incredible what's happened so far, and I've only technically been working with him for 6 weeks. Technically, I've been working with him for 7 weeks, but this is six weeks inside the protocol. I will be with them for a while. I have goals, and I 100% believe that if they cannot help me obtain those goals, they can get me really damn close and give me the tools that I need to help push that extra mile. So there it is. Dan, AuthMFit, Kayla, big full circle. That's my coach. Now, I need to go eat another meal before said coach yells at me for not eating and taking my supplements when I'm supposed to. So that's going to wrap this video up. If you have any questions, just comment down below or send me a message on my Instagram at ScalarFit. I will also link Dan's Instagram profile. You can ask him any questions if you have any gut or hormone issues. He does coach competitors outside as well as individuals that are going through protocols like what I'm going through, as well as what my phase 2 will be when it comes to hormones. And Kayla does lifestyle clients if you are looking for that type of coach. I know that when I first started talking, it said that there were going to be a lot of things happening in 2023, and it was my hope that I would start my side of coaching business. I knew that I was not in a place to coach anyone when I myself did not feel 100% comfortable in my skin. Now I still don't feel comfortable in my skin. I'm still working on it each and every day, but it just didn't feel comfortable. Every coach needs a coach, especially if you're serious about obtaining goals. And as this progresses, my goals get bigger and bigger. And I'm not going to get emotional because this is where we're going to cut it. I'm going to tag everything below that I feel like would help you, benefit you, in the description. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. We're still just in phase 1. I know we're on week 7, and I'm severely behind in uploading videos. The content's here. It'll go up. Thank you for being patient with me as I built the courage to announce who my coach is. It was not in hesitation of who he is as an individual. It was in my hesitation of, I know that this is real. Everyone that's around me and deals with me on a daily basis knows that this is real because they watch me eat the same thing every single day. They know that I have to avoid certain situations because it's not within protocol. But it's a different thing in actually, like, that's my inner circle, but now this is going, like, this is out. So a full circle moment. I'm going to try to have a new video uploaded in the next 24 hours. But until then, until the next episode. And who knows what the next episode might hold. Because I have no idea. But thank you so much for joining this episode inside the Gut Protocol series. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye. My new lens just came. Literally as I was finishing up this video. So I'm sorry. But yo. And it's automatic too. Guys, be about to see some crazy ass photos. Okay, I'm done.